Hey everybody, this is Vonnie. I am back with another video. I'm actually going to do a part two to a video that I made about narcissists playing the victim and how dangerous it is. I wanted to cover a few things and go cover a few things that I may have missed out on and go a little bit more into detail on a few other things. So yeah, guys, I also want to thank you guys for supporting this channel, guys, and tuning in with me on this journey, guys. I really appreciate all the support, guys, and love. So I want to start off again by talking about narcissists playing a victim and, how you really got to be careful in those situations and how they go about doing this, guys. I feel as though playing the victim is something that they pull from their bag of tricks, of narcissism. They really are distorting the reality of the events that have taken place. We know what happened in these events, in these situations with the narcissist, but to the narcissist, they have to do whatever works for them, right? Because they're very selfish and they are all about protecting themselves. So what just so happens to work better for them in the situations that have taken place is them playing the victim. So one example may include a narcissist that you had to put out. You had to get them out of your apartment, and things have gotten crazy where they were physically violent towards you. And what do? They run and tell everyone that you were violent towards them, and you won't give them their belongings. It may have not even been on your mind to think about their clothing because you're so busy trying to protect yourself from them. But they run and try to get the jump start and upper hand on the situation, of course, so they won't face any legal repercussions or anything like that. They really go there to protect themselves. They're not gonna go down without a fight. It really doesn't matter to them what they did to you because they have no empathy. They're just worrying about themselves. So along with that, them being very angry, they have a lot of inner demons inside of them, and I mean that a lot of issues within themselves. Being very angry, very jealous, and a lot of low self-esteem within them. So they feel as though whatever they did wrong, again, it doesn't matter to them. They just look at it like, they may in some ways think that they had to do what they had to do. You deserved it, but they're not gonna go and face the consequences for it. They're not gonna accept any accountability for their actions because that's just how they operate. When victims, they play the victim basically when things didn't work out the way they planned. They thought they were just going to cheat on you and live off of you and use you. And then especially if you got wiser and smarter and discarded them first, it totally blew their operation. So it's a big blow to their ego. Their whole operation is failed, and they are, in their mind, they're just like, man, because they thought they were going to live with you and mess with other men or women or whatever the case is, and just keep on going on with that, and it just backfired. So they go and play the victim. They are really empty individuals inside. They are empty, and they really don't want to admit to their mistakes. They won't even accept and apologize for the things that they did so you can just move forward. Some people just really need that apology, really need them to understand how bad they hurt them, but the narcissist doesn't want to do that because they don't want to be criticized or judged by other people for the dirty little things that they've done. They don't want your family members and friends criticizing them and judging them, so they play the victim because they want everybody to feel sorry for them. When the reality of the situation is that they're lying. They know what they done. They should accept accountability for it because it's just unhealthy to not fess up to the things that you've done to somebody. You hurt someone. The least you can do is just say, I'm sorry. That's the least you can do. But the narcissist can't do that because they're all about protecting themselves. They are actually, you know, seeking attention from other people, and this is how they build a lot of their allies. As far as the enablers, they love enablers because enablers are very beneficial to narcissists. I've talked about that before. My thought on enablers is that they're so indecisive, so they end up giving a lot to the narcissist. They end up giving their time, in some cases money, and they just keep on helping the narcissist no matter how much the narcissist hurts them or disrespects them and emotionally abuse them. They will take it all because they just can't make up their mind on how to get out of that toxic situation. They really want to help the narcissist, but they end up destroying themselves by trying to help the narcissist. So, by them playing the victim, they get those enablers, and they get flying monkeys. The people that'll get their hands dirty, and the narcissist, many cases, doesn't even have to do anything to you because the flying monkeys will do all of the dirty work for them. So it's very disturbing that they play the victim. And some of the ways how they play the victim, they end up testing you. They'll set up in some situations, they'll set up some traps, like I said, in a child custody situation, you say y'all just broke up, and you put the narcissist out. The first thing they're gonna run and say is that you're keeping the kid from them, and that may not even be the case. You may just be trying to get yourself together, from a breakup, and you may end up asking them, telling them, what works best for you as far as seeing their kid, and they don't want to accept that, so they're gonna run and lie and play the victim and say that, hey, she won't let me see my kid, when that's not true. That's not the case. They're just going to get the jump start. So because the motive for them may be child support, maybe they don't want to get be on child support, so they are going to play the victim, even though in many cases they weren't involved in the kid's life, weren't even a great caregiver to the kid in most cases, but they want all the rights and and the power, just because they want to control the outcome of the situation. Playing the victim is about controlling the situation, and so it can benefit them the most, by people feeling sorry for them. When people feel sorry for someone, they get attention. They can get a lot of resources, like food, shelter. They get a lot of there's a lot of benefits in playing the victim. So the narcissist enjoys that role. That's why if you kind of know, it just depends on what end of the the stick you are with the narcissist. Some people are in really, really bad situations, and you kind of know, hey, this person always plays the victim. I'm tired of them playing the victim. Some situations you can sit here and ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Because narcissists will sit here and ask you for help, or they'll ask you for a favor or something, but they'll test you because they want you to hate them. They want you to say no, like heck no, or or just do something mean so they can go run and tell everybody. So if the situation is, if you're not being fair in a situation, you have to sit there and check yourself, because it's so hard when people have done so much to you, have been so abusive to you in so many levels, and it's hard to do the right thing sometimes with us. I'm not gonna lie, it can be definitely hard, but if it's something that that you have to do, and you want to come out as a winner in a situation, you have to ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Do I drop my kid off here, and I just wait extra 2 minutes because he's 2 minutes late, or do I just go ahead and leave because I don't care? I don't care anyway. But then if you do that, would the courts look at you as somebody who is not trying to work with the other parent? You have to ask yourself questions like that, even though it's very, 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 very hard to hear. But the reality is, you don't want them playing the victim. You want to sit here and get the control over the situation, if possible. If you have those type of cards in your hand, if you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you'll find yourself in a situation where you have to be fair to them, although they weren't fair to you. And it's hard, it's definitely hard, but the main thing, if it's possible, don't leave space for them to play the victim, because people will look at you as the narcissist, and that's not where you want people to look at you as, because it can be very detrimental in many different situations when it comes to the narcissist. So yeah, though, that's what I wanted to go into more detail about them playing the victim, guys. Yeah, tell me what you think about this, guys. How narcissists have played the victim with you guys, and what situations, and how you feel about it, how you what has worked for you in dealing with that situation with the narcissist. So yeah, y'all like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.